The Book of Psalms, Psalm 73 to 89, Psalm 81. To the chief musician upon Gittith, a psalm of Asaph. Sing aloud unto God our strength, make a joyful noise unto the God of Jacob. Take a psalm and bring hither the timbrel, the pleasant harp with the psaltery. Blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed on our solemn feast day. For this was a statute for Israel, and a law of the God of Jacob. This he ordained in Joseph for a testimony, when he went out through the land of Egypt, where I heard a language that I understood not. I removed his shoulder from the burden. His hands were delivered from the pots. So, are they talking about Potipher there? Isn't that that guy's name in Egypt? It's like a play on his name, maybe. I will look that up and put it in the description. Thou calledst in trouble, and I delivered thee. I answered thee in the secret place of thunder. I proved thee at the waters of Meribah, Selah. I don't remember where that is. I will look that up too. Hear, O my people, and I will testify unto thee, O Israel, if thou wilt hearken unto me. There shall no strange God be in thee, neither shalt thou worship any strange God. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it. But my people would not hearken to my voice, and Israel would none of me. So I gave them up unto their own heart's lust. Hearts is lust, and they walked in their own counsels. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways. I should soon have subdued their enemies, and turned my hand against their adversaries. The haters of the Lord should have submitted themselves unto him, but their time should have endured forever. He should have fed them also with the finest of the wheat, and with honey out of the rock should I have satisfied thee. Psalm 82, a psalm of Asaph. God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods, little g gods. So why is this here? What does that mean? It gets worse, because I just read it and the recording stopped, so I'm reading it again, but I'll get to it. It's very short. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Selah. Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. This is the confusing part. I have said, ye are gods, little g gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God, capital G, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. So this is terribly confusing right here, because this is super Crowleyistic, Albert Pike-tastic, ye are God BS, Mason BS, but it's little g. So I hope when I look it up, it's going to probably say something like, they're talking about the people in the previous verse. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. But still, it doesn't sit right. I have said ye are gods. So, you know what? I haven't really done any Psalms, any descriptions of any of them at all. I haven't even finished Esther, but I have everything circled and stuff. So hopefully I can get back to that. But this is a very serious, this is like the worst thing I've read that I don't understand here. By far, right here. So I'm going to have to study this tonight and tomorrow. Get rid of it. Figure out what it is. Because, yeah, you know. This is like the Satanist favorite quote, right? Ye are gods. And they perpetuate it. But there's got to be something in this context here. I'll figure it out. It has to be figured out. Psalm 83, a song or psalm of Asaph. And see, I haven't even still figured out if these are supposed to be songs or spoken or said. And then I realized I think they're just supposed to be spoken unless it says a song or. Because if they're just psalms, they're probably supposed to be all spoken. But that means the rest of the Bible should probably be sung like the Hebrew people did. But it's not right anyway because, well, it's not in the right language. So it's not going to sound right. But it could be done. It's not the main, it's of no value, it's of no consequence really. But it's something. Keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. That's about it. And counseled against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. It makes me think of Joram. Okay, so Jeroboam's son Jehoram, and then Joram was the king of the north and brother-in-law of Jehoram's son. And that woman, Azariah, I don't know why people don't talk about her worse. Why is everybody fixated on Jezebel? She is way worse. She had the ability to do that. What they just said, let them cut them off from being a nation. She killed every seed, every last seed, except that one little boy they hid. And who else did this? We're not there yet, but Judas tried to do that. But it's too late, because he came. Jesus came at that point. But who else cut off Israel at this point, what we're talking about? A lot of people. I can't even think of any names. But everybody, they're fighting with Pharaoh. That's the big one, right? He's the big one. In Babylon. We haven't got there yet, right? To Daniel, but that's another one. King Nebuchadnezzar. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes. Wow, they're taking it back to the beginning, right? There's Ishmael and Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab. And those are like the lion men of Moab. We'll figure that out one day. We'll talk about how that occurred. I don't know. But they got mixed up with some genetic transhumanism gene stuff. Yeah, it existed. Pretty much. And the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon, and Amalek. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. These are all the people that tried to kill him. Asher also is joined with them, right? That's Syria, Ashurbanipal, all of them. Well, no, I can't say that. That's before all this. Maybe. Actually, no. No. Because, well, you never know with the names. They're made to be different things, but Nimrod, maybe Gilgamesh, he may be Ashurbanipal, because they're always depicted the same, holding a lion in their left hand, in their left arm, because they're big giants. Aser is also joined with them, and they have Holpen, the children of Lot. What does that mean? I never heard of that word before. Holpen, Holpen. Gotta look that up. I don't know what that. They have Holpen, the children of Lot. Salah. Well, we know that, what was it? It was his nephew, and he shouldn't have been over there. He's over there in Assur. He's over there in Sodom. And then he's asking God, look, there's like 50 people there. Would you say, yeah, I'd save it? Like, if there's 10 people there, would I say, yeah, I'd save it? It's like there wasn't even one decent person there. Maybe, does that mean it was his nephew? Maybe there were 10. But he got him out. But that was it. That whole place was destroyed. So, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Habin, at the brook of Kison. So this is where you wish you had a perfect memory and knew exactly what this was. But how? Am I stupid? This is almost nearly half the Bible. It's taken 10, 11, 12, 14 months, and I'm only halfway through. And I'm doing more than one thing a day. But to remember it is a whole nother level. I beg Lord to help me remember it, because just reading it isn't enough. Then, you wish you could remember it, because then you would have another layer of understanding. I don't know what this is. I'll look it back up, I guess. Not now. But Sisera, Habin, the brook of Kison. I don't know what that is. Oh, which perished at Endor. Okay, now I know what they're talking about. Because, well, that's like, there's no such thing as the witches of Endor. That's Shakespeare. Shakespeare took that from the Bible, most likely. But Saul consulted a familiar spirit at Endor. So that's what they're talking about. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and Zeb, yea, all their princes of Zebah and his Zimuna. That sounds scary. That sounds like Anakim's. I mean, it sounds like, yeah, Anunnaki. Zalmuna. Zeb, Zebah, and Zalmuna. I don't remember that ever, but we probably heard it. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Oh my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind. Oh, that's weird. Like a wheel. Oh, here we go. This one's getting to be as complicated as 68. As the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is, oh, here we go, Jehovah, art the most high over all the earth. Here we go with another name, guys. Oh my gosh. Because we had that Yâhh back in chapter 68 too. I knew. And now we're in 83 and there's a whole new one. I could tell, couldn't I, before I even got to the bottom. I was like, this is a lot of stuff right here. Sometimes you can just go through it and it's pretty evident, but not this one. And not the one before it. This Ye Are God's Business. This is going to take, this has to be straightened out this weekend. I'm going to work on this before I even go back to the previous 83 Psalms I've already done. Because this is critical. And look at the beautiful flowers the Lord made. What?